I'm Officer Cruz, and today I will be conducting your citizenship interview. How is the weather outside?
It is a sunny day.
Was there a lot of traffic?
Yes, there was some traffic.
Do you know what an oath is?
Yes,
What is an oath?
a promise to tell the truth.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
You can put your hand down and you can take a seat. Now we are going to do the civics test. I am going to ask you 10 questions and you will need to answer 6 of them correctly. First question. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic Ocean.
What is an amendment?
A change to the Constitution.
How many U.S. senators are there?
100.
What is the name of the president of the United States now?
Donald Trump.
What are the 2 major political parties in the United States?
Democratic and Republican.
When was the Constitution written?
1787.
Name one of the 2 longest rivers in the United States.
Mississippi River.
Name 2 national U.S. holidays.
Independence Day. Thanksgiving.
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution.
What is the rule of law?
Everyone must follow the law.
Now we are going to do the reading and writing part of the interview. Please read the following sentence.
Who is the father of our country?
Now please write the following sentence. President Washington is the father of our country. President Washington is the father of our country. President Washington is the father of our country. What is your full legal name?
Rosa Marquez Madrid.
When did you become a permanent resident?
In April of 2016.
How did you become a permanent resident?
My husband petitioned me.
Are you going to change your name today?
Yes.
Please state your name as you would like it to be.
Rosa Madrid.
What is your country of origin?
Colombia.
What is your date of birth?
November 28, 1979.
What are the last 4 digits of your social?
0824.
What is your height and your weight?
I am 5 feet, 8 inches tall, and I weigh 155 pounds.
What is your best contact number?
973-379-9733.
What is your email address?
rosamadrid@email.com.
What is your current address?
491 West 6th Street, Newark, New Jersey.
How long have you lived at this address?
For 3 years.
What is your previous address?
419 West Jefferson Boulevard, Newark, New Jersey.
Who lives with you?
My spouse and my children.
What is your current marital status?
I am married.
How many times have you been married?
Only one time.
Were you ever married in your country of origin?
No, never.
Do you have children?
Yes.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 children.
Are they your biological children?
Yes, they are.
What do you do for a living?
I work in a warehouse.
How long have you worked at your job?
For 5 years.
What are some of your job duties?
Shipping and receiving.
When was the last time you traveled out of the United States?
January 5th, 2025.
Where did you travel to?
I traveled to Colombia.
How long was this trip for?
For 15 days.
In the last 5 years, how many trips have you taken out of the United States?
10 trips in total.
In the last 5 years, how many total days have you spent outside of the United States?
150 days.
Please allow me one moment.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te está yendo con la práctica? Recuerda que si te gustaría prepararte para responder una entrevista como esta, ofrecemos un curso en nuestra página cursosconfernando.com. En este curso encontrarás un orden de trabajo sin interrupciones que podrás estudiar a tu propio ritmo y a tus propios tiempos sin importar tu nivel de inglés. Además, contarás con el apoyo de nuestro equipo ayudándote en tu preparación. Recuerda, esta página es cursosconfernando.com. Continuemos con la práctica. Mucha suerte.
Now, please answer yes or no to the following questions. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Why not? Why have you never voted?
Because I am not a U.S. citizen.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
Do you file your taxes every year?
Yes.
And what are taxes?
Something that we pay to the government.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Have you ever advocated any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the following? Opposition to all organized government?
No.
World communism?
No.
What is communism?
No freedom.
The establishment in the United States of a totalitarian dictatorship?
No.
The overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law?
No.
The unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States or of any other organized governments because of their official character?
No.
The unlawful damage, injury, or destruction of property or sabotage?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
Engaged in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
Threatened, attempted, conspired, prepared, planned, advocated for, or incited others to commit any of the acts listed in item numbers 6A or 6B?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any of the following? Torture,
No.
genocide,
No.
killing or trying to kill any person,
No.
intentionally and severely injuring or trying to injure any person,
No.
any kind of sexual contact or activity with any person who did not consent or was unable to consent or was being forced or threatened by you or by someone else,
No.
not letting someone practice their religion,
No.
causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion.
No.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group, for example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained, for example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military type training?
No.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed group, or attempted or worked with others to do so?
No.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities or attempted or worked with others to do so? This could include participating in combat or providing services related to combat.
No.
Include all the crimes and offenses in the United States or anywhere in the world, including domestic violence, driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and crimes and offenses while you were under 18 years of age which you ever committed, agreed to commit, or asked someone else to commit, were arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official, were charged with committing, helping commit, or trying to commit, pled guilty to, were convicted of, were placed in alternative sentencing or a rehabilitative program for, or received a suspended sentence, clemency, amnesty, or pardon for, or were placed on probation or paroled for.
No to all of them.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
If you received a suspended sentence, were placed on probation, or were paroled, have you completed your suspended sentence, probation, or parole?
No to all of them.
And what is cited?
Required to go to court.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or tried to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States?
No.
And what is deported or deportation?
When the federal government expels you from the United States.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever applied for any kind of exemption for military service in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Do you now have or did you ever have a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Okay. Now please answer yes or no to the following questions. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
What is the form of government of the United States?
A democratic republic.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
What is an oath of allegiance?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations. At this time, I will recommend your application as approved.
Si te gustaría informarte de cómo son las entrevistas en la oficina que a ti te corresponde, dónde tendrás tu entrevista, te invito a que nos sigas en nuestro segundo canal de YouTube, Citizens Ahora. En este segundo canal ponemos experiencias todos los días de diferentes partes del país. Puede ser que una de estas experiencias te dé información que tú necesitas para tu entrevista. Así que no olvides, síguenos en nuestro segundo canal de experiencias, Citizens Ahora.